Alrighty, so let's make sure everything's all good and going. Mic audio looks like it's doing its thing. Game audio looks like it's doing its thing. Both are big pluses. Let's bring up the YouTube preview. Make sure the YouTube preview starts doing the YouTube preview thing. And while that is thinking, I'm going to go hop over to Twitter real quick, drop a tweet, let the good people know that we are about ready to get going. And let's see, what should we say here today? What should we say today? Something along the lines of, well, let me find the link to the video first. That will be a big plus. There we go. Awesome. And to the Twitter. It's Sunday. I've got my bowl of cereal equipped, ready to chow down. And put up some arena points. Exclamation part. Stop in. Pour yourself a bowl too. And hang out a spell. A spell being 2 words, of course. At Marvel Champions. Plus shameless plug. And make sure I spell equipped right. And tweet. Awesome. Alrighty. I think we're ready to roll. Hey there, hi there, everybody. It's Sunday. It's the first arena grind in a good long while. With a holiday and with the Joe Fixit Gamma event, it's the first arena I'm doing in about 4 or 5 days. So that is the goal of tonight. It is to start in, build the infinite streak, get the infinite streak, start throwing down some points for the Sunday arena here. Before I get too far along with all of that, I need to pick up my device, which means my freaking Apple cord is going to spaz out, as is to be expected. And I just need to respec a couple of points here. Get some of the damage masteries going. That's going to come in handy tomorrow too, because starting up tomorrow, I'm going to be starting up the Immortal Abomination grind. I'm going for a top 300 there, get the champ, and see how that goes. But all that having been said, tonight is Sunday, and Sunday means that it is time for the Super Serial Sunday Serial stream, which is my favorite stream to do all week long because it is far and away the most fun, the most silly, and the most nummy as well, in which I treat myself to a different kind of cereal every week, something that I haven't had in a good long while. And tonight's featured cereal variety is Honey Nut Cheerios. Now, I haven't had any of those Honey Nut Cheerios in a good long while. I've seen a bunch of commercials for them, advertise this, that, and the other, but I have not had any myself in ages. So I am looking forward to diving in and treating myself. So cheers all. Yep, I am good with that. I am very good with that. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I want to say a big howdy, big welcome to all the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks to for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers on digging the videos I put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. It's going to be a big, busy week here, post-Cyber weekend, post-Cyber festivities. When absolutely gangbusters in terms of videos posted. Over the course of the last 4 days, we got the green light to post about the patch notes for version 29.1, which is going to be coming out next week. We found out that Daredevil himself is getting a new rework, which we all knew about, but we finally got to see the specifics as to what it is, and I am very excited about it. One of the rank ups I wound up doing for the weekend was to take up my 5-star Daredevil Netflix, formerly Daredevil Netflix, soon to be Daredevil Hell's Kitchen, to rank 4. And I'm really looking forward to getting to play around with his kit once that goes live with the patch. And then, of course, all the different Cyber Weekend festivities and, unfortunately, the controversies therein. So, been busy, 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 busy. But that is not the end of it, everybody. That is not the end of it, because this whole week is going to be jam-packed busy again with more news, with more updates, with the update, to be honest, and then actually character testing, too, with the new Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. So I'm very, very, very excited about that. So, if you have not already, please do make sure to ring that notification bell at the top of the page. Stay on top of stuff as it drops, because it's going to be super busy. So, excuse me. So much fun. So much fun. Also, pro tip, it's a good idea not to inhale Cheerios. It does not work out well. Lefty stopping in saying, yo, with the Lefty Knox raid. What's up, Lefty? How's it going, bud? Happy Sunday. Good to see you, bud. Welcome to the cereal stream. Robert stopping in saying, honey Cheerios. Well, cheers, Robert. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Bevan saying, hey, what's good, Bevan? How's it going, bud? How's your weekend been? Raul asking, do you stop at 2.5 or keep going? 2.5 mil, I'm assuming, for this arena, you ask? I keep going. So what I do for this arena is I just do one run through, right? So I get the infinite streak with the 4 stars, and then I run through all of my 6 stars and my 5-star rank 5s and 5-star rank 4s. And whatever I wind up with, that is what I usually wind up staying at, and that's worked out pretty good. That usually winds up netting the 1 to 5, 1 to 10%, whatever it is. So it's been working out pretty good. The Sunday arena is always really nice. It's really one of my favorite grinds to do, just because it's always nice as like a, you know, little extra perk. Get some extra battle chips, get some extra gold, you know, get some extra crystals and supplies and whatnot. But it isn't at all necessary. So it's just chill. It's just laid back and just the way I like it. Just the way I like it. Reaper stopping in. What up, Reaper? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. And I want to say big howdy, big welcome to all you guys in chat. Want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving weekend. I hope the weekend had found you well. Hope it was restful, enjoyable, and a safe one too. Reaper saying, "What up, Shoe?" So I ended up getting one of the deals. Opened 2 5-star featured Sasquatch and Hulkbuster dupe. Opened 2 basics, Magic, and duped my Havoc. My dude, you just went 4 for 4 for amazing pulls right there, so that's awesome. Big congrats to you. Big congrats. Had you played Sasquatch previously, or is this the first time you get to play as Sassy? But very cool. Very cool. BP stopping in and saying, aw, shoot. Time for arena. What's good, BP? How's it going, bud? Happy Sunday. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream. I love this. This is far and away my favorite day of the week. And I gotta say, you know, Honey Nut Cheerios aren't bad. They're not bad. Cheers, all. I know that regular Cheerios wind up getting the rap for being like the vanilla cereal out there, but Honey Nut Cheerios are perfectly numbing. Perfectly numbing. It's a nice blend of isn't overly sweet, which I really appreciate. But it's got that nice little sweet spot of not too much, but just enough. Reaper only had the 3-star version since he first came to Arena. I was hoping for at least the 4-star Sassy, but now I'm happy. Good. Good, good, good. As well you should be. As well you should be. Sassy's a lot of fun. He's just so much fun to play. Plus he's a freaking tank too. You know, an absolute freaking tank. So good. Good, good, good. Enjoy it. Boink. So as I get punched in the face by a surfer here, that's always fun. Hey! Ghost stopping in. What up, Ghost? Hey, Rob. Sabretooth as a 6-star is good for any Act 6 content. Yes and no. Sabretooth by himself isn't bad. Sabretooth, though, really benefits a lot from being awakened, so he gets the heals. And he benefits a lot from having a couple of key synergies, right? So having an Omega Red with Sabretooth is a big plus. Obviously, we turn Sabretooth into a Horseman with APOC. That's a big plus as well, assuming, since it's Act 6, it's a 5-star APOC, which sucks, but, you know, rarity requirements. But he's not bad. He's not bad. I don't know if you'd be able to solo a path or solo a line with Sabretooth or just Sabretooth by himself, because he relies a lot on bleed damage. And really, I gotta stress again, really relies on having some synergy champs to help prop him up too. So he's not bad. He's not bad, but I wouldn't say that he's the best option for some Act 6 stuff. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. He's good, but you gotta prop him up with other people. Reaper saying on Friday I had got all 3 of the deals, opened 1 of the other deals, opened 3 6-star basics, Kamal Khan, X-Pool, and today just got a Taskmaster. Well, Reaper, how are you feeling about that? How are you feeling about that? Because, I mean, if it's 3 brand new champs, that's something, at least, you know, that's a full arena team. Right? Kamala actually gets a pretty good rap, or pretty bad rap, I think. Being placed in, like, you know, with the reputation that she's got. But at the same time, too, like, some people absolutely swear by Kamala Khan. Like, so much so that I'm actually genuinely curious to, like, take her out for a spin and play her competitively again myself, just to see for myself. So that actually probably really isn't that bad of a pull. And then really just, again, depends on how you feel about X-Pool and Taskmaster. You know, glass half full, X-Pool is great paired up with Nick Fury to shrug off damaging debuffs. And Taskmaster is a solid synergy champ with some other interesting characters too. So, glass half full, right? Yeah, 3 new champs. Not too sad about Kamala. I've seen Suida do some amazing things with her. Yeah, seriously. That's what I'm talking about, you know? It's like, I had completely written her off until I actually started seeing what she can actually do, and now I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe I've been too harsh. Maybe. Maybe. Time to win! I got... I bought crap after the crap they gave us. Doesn't make sense to reward them. Yep. And that is a perfectly suited response, too. And that's not right. I'm hoping that at some point, either this week or at least going into all the December festivities, right, is that the game is going to make it good for Cav players and uncollected players both. They really need to. They really need to, because uncollected and Cavalier players are such a huge chunk of the player base. Such a huge freaking chunk. That to alienate all of you guys and then do nothing about it is that is going to bite them in the butt. But yeah, to your point though, time to win, absolutely. Save them units. Save them units. Lord knows there's going to be ample opportunity to use them again here in December between Act 7, between Variant 6, between gifting events, and you know, whatever else they wind up throwing our way. And I am sure there's going to be plenty. Let's see if I can't razzle dazzle mags here. Heavy me, dude. Thank you. Razzle dazzle. I love it. I love it. I love Storm X so friggin' much. Lewis stopping in and saying, "Good evening, sir." Well, what up, Lewis? How's your weekend been? How are you doing, too, by the by? Good to see you. I do have a 6-star Cap Sparkles, and she does have a synergy with Kamala, so that's pretty good also. Exactly. Exactly right. And I'm pretty sure that, well, actually, I forget if it's Reed Richards or if it's Beardo. But somebody has a really solid, like, Cosmic Family synergy, too, with Kamala Khan, I think, as well, as memory serves. So, I mean, that's another big plus, too, just by itself. Gifting event is made for whales as well. It's going to be crazy watching who wants a tier 5 CC of their choice. Yeah, I'm not going to be going for that at all. Not going to be going for that at all. The only thing that I could particularly possibly be interested in is what the gifting crystal itself is going to be. Because like the milestones for the solo events suck. The milestones for the alliance events suck. For 95% of the player base. Right. It isn't until you get out of the like percentage-based prize or rank prizes that you actually start getting anything that's, you know, worth your while. But for, again, like I said, for like 95% of everybody going for it, it's just not interesting to me personally. It's not worth the effort. But if the greater gifting crystals, or if there's like a new gifting crystal or whatever, like if the loot you can get out of those is spicy, is interesting, yeah, I might throw a couple around just for kicks. But yeah, milestones, forget it. Which really sucks, because I would like to go for a Thanos, you know, 4-star or otherwise. Finally get that champ after all these years. Like, that'd be fun. But no, I'm not gonna be going ham. Not gonna be going ham. I do wish everybody well who is going to be going ham. I hope you wind up getting what you want out of the crystals. I hope you get into the ranked bracket that you're looking to get into, and hope it works out. Do I think 11,000 prestige is good for a non-endgame player? 100% agree, yes. 11k is fantastic. 13K right now is about endgame prestige. 12K prestige right now is, I guess, endgame, you could say. So 11K is right up there. Right up there. Very solid. Very solid. Alright, PP. I will hold off on doing any Act 7 until you get back. How about that? Monfalcon stopping in, saying, "Greetings, Rob. What up, Monfalcon? How's it going, bud? Happy Sunday. What's new? What's the latest and greatest? How have you been?" And PC. Finally, the champ has come back to Rob vonShoe's stream. What's good, PC? Happy Sunday, bud. What's new? What's the latest and greatest? Hope your Thanksgiving weekend and festivities have been a good one, bud. Dip in here for some of my cereal. I love it. I love it. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope y'all are enjoying your super cereal evening here. If you guys got a cereal of choice at home or wherever it is you're at, I do invite you guys to pour yourself a bowl and just come, chill, munch, hang out. We're just going to be putting up some points and taking a big breather here tonight. It's been a hectic weekend. Hectic weekend. So it's nice to be able to just sit back and just punch dudes in the face for a bit. Falcon saying, I felt a little bit lucky this morning. Wound up getting the 20k 5-star shards, 10k 6-star shards. Would you like to hear a mystifying opening story? 100%. Yeah, lay it on me, dude. What do you got? What do you got? Alright, so that is win number 7. So we're getting there. Getting there. But it's always such a slow go. I gotta say, the my least favorite part about arena grinds is the initial infinite streak. Just because it always feels like such a slow burn getting going. I mean, once you hit win 15, then it's just, yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and you're off to the races, but getting there in the first place, good lord. Probably my own fault for using 4 stars in the first place. I think the deal maker for the 4th of July was Cap Beardo. The deal maker for this weekend was Terrax. Huh. Well, that's a bit of a difference there between Beardo and Terrax. I do maintain, though, that Terrax is like 80% there to being an effective, useful champion. And I really think that the only thing that Terrax needs to really like maximize his kit is that instead of him going indestructible once he gets knocked down, that he goes unstoppable instead. That way you can still stand next to the opponent, you don't lose that distance for your rock stacks, and you don't lose all that added damage you get by being next to somebody. It's like, I don't care if I get hurt, I don't care if I get hit, I just need to stand by the opponent. But, you know, we'll see. Hopefully Terrax is on the short list for a buff here 2021. Cereal at 8:30 p.m. You know, there is no bad time to munch on some delicious, refreshing cereal. That, and it's also just really easy to eat on stream. Like, I just pour it in a cup, and there you go. No added utensils, no extra mess, no crumbs. It's just right there. Boom. Let's see, who do I want for fight 8? Let's do you, and you, and you. I got 2 dual crystals and got drumroll long shot. Wow, says me. Go again? Sure. Boom. Tigra. Dude, that's 2 for 2 right there. OMG, says me. Wonder what's in the 6-star. Spinning it out, slowing down. 6-star ghost? Yes? No. Iron Fist. Rip. At least the 5 stars are good, though. At least the 5 stars are really good. That's something, right? Well, grats on the Tiger, grats on the long shot, and Iron Fist is definitely a 6-star, so that's something, I guess, right? Always trying to look at the glass half full, as all. Check, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Go. Get some of that bursty energy damage going. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, Ghost would have topped it off. Yeah, but happy with the 5 stars. Good. At least that much, bud. At least that much. Was the Iron Fist brand new, at least? Because that's always a plus, too. Even if you don't run Arena, if you're not an Arena regular, getting a brand new champion in the first place is still a good thing. You know, case in point, look at like Daredevil Netflix, right? How long have all of us been sitting on DD just as a bench warmer for all this time? And fortunately, they finally got around to buffing him. But, you know, we've had him. He's just been sitting back chilling for a bit. I gotta say, I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about that. It was really weird, too, because, like, case in point, like, my DD Netflix has been rank 1 for years. Probably. Years. And I just recently was able to take him up to rank 4, getting ready for this next week. And if his kit winds up, and his animations wind up being able to cycle his damage, yeah, he's going up to rank 5. Lewis says, after the deals this weekend, I duped my Ghost and took her to rank 3 as a 6-star, rank 3 Clairvoyant, and rank 3 my 6-star Warlock. So I believe it was a good weekend in the end. Yeah. Yes. All of those things. Yes, it was. Those are 3 beyond God tier champs right there. So very cool. Congrats, Lewis. Big congrats. All right, PB, I was holding off. I was really holding off. It was very difficult, too, because I wanted to just, blitz through and just cheese my way through it. But now that you're back, yeah, I got this. 5-star Nick Fury made the weekend. That means Sparkles is a viable weapon for Act 6 for me. And I finally got to use a skill awakening gem. Yep, all new champs. Good. Good. Yeah, that Nick Fury going along with Sparkles is such a game changer. Like, she's amazing by herself, amazing by herself. But that Nick Fury synergy just cranks that up to 11, Especially then if you pair up the Nick Fury with like a X pool or a gold pool if you're lucky enough to have one. Shrug off some of those damaging debuffs too and get some heals. Oh yeah, you're going to be having some good times. This buff regimen is making the rosters look a lot deeper. Daredevil's rank 2 already. Very nice. Oh, so speaking of which, you guys have heard it here first. But that is my official guess, my official speculation for next week's arena, or this week's arena, I should say. starting up on Thursday, is that I do speculate it is going to be Daredevil in Arena. Only reason being is that Daredevil on Netflix is going to be available as a 6-star coming up. I would be surprised if they don't have him in like a featured crystal to potentially get a 6-star, and in Arena to boot. What I would like to see is a selector. Like you could either choose Daredevil Netflix or you could choose Daredevil Classic, one or the other. But we'll see. That's my guess. That's my guess with Spider-Ham the week after, and then the 2020 throwback arenas after that. That's my guess. But what is your guess for next week's cereal? Oh, I'm not gonna tell you guys that. What's your guys' guess? You tell me. I already have a feeling. I got a hunch, but I'm not saying anything. Where's the surprise in that? It could be a time twin. Could do Cocoa Puffs. We did Cocoa Puffs a couple weeks back. But I could double dip. That is an option. I haven't double dipped yet. Would you, by chance, know when the Daredevil buff will be going live? It's going live as soon as the patch drops. And I'm assuming the patch drops in 3 days. Only because there's like 2 days and change left on the monthly quest. But for whatever reason, it's weird. They haven't said what day the update's going live in like the patch notes or anything, which is strange. But there you go. Would you 565 duped Wolverine if you have the APOC in your roster? Thoughts? I'd 565 Wolverine even without Apocalypse. Fun story between you guys and me. I am going to be rank 5ing my Wolverine. I'm just waiting for the new variant to come out and the new variant rewards to come out. But yeah, my OG Wolverine's going 565. The APOC synergy is just the icing on the cake. The legendary half stopping in, saying the legendary half. What's good, bud? How's it going? Extra low maintenance to keep in binary. I feel I have to force the issue without him, and the ramp up becomes like things. Every fight, parry, parry, parry. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'd definitely give you that. That, and you're constantly having to like cheese heavies to just try and keep her binary stacks up, you know. And if you're going up against an opponent where you can't get an opening cheesing the heavies, you're gonna have a bad time. Get out of your thing. Beautiful. Dude, legendary, you know it. Cheers. Cheers to you, and cheers to everybody in chat. Happy Cereal Sunday, everybody. That is the other thing, though, with Sparkles. Because I'm so used to playing Sparkles unawakened, I'm really not used at all. And have no experience with her awakened. Working around the indestructible that she gets. Is that she's one of those rare champs that just has a really night and day difference playstyle-wise between being awakened and unawakened. It's a wonderful challenge, and you know, I'm very thankful to get to learn how to play her now, but it's definitely different. It's definitely different. Just because it opens up the possibility for a lot of extra interesting matchups and fights now that she can just survive through. And heavy. And heavy. And heavy. I am definitely going to just cheese my way through this fight. Because why not? Why not? I forgot to mention, I had gotten a 5-star Nexus from the 4,000 unit deal. It was Corvus, MODOK, or Namor. I already had MODOK duped. I decided on Corvus. Thoughts? Yeah, if Corvus was a brand new champion, go Corvus over Namor any day. Namor's a good champ, and if it had been anybody other than Corvus, then yeah, Namor would have been a god tier pull right there. But Corvus can just cheese and survive through so much content that he's such a ridiculously good utility option that, yeah, Corvus was definitely the choice there. Beautiful. You can give your sparkles dupe to me if it's too much. You know, PP, I really appreciate you volunteering there, bud. I very much appreciate you volunteering. I think I'll be good for right now. I really think I'll be good, but I'll keep you in mind. How about that? Alright, so that is the infinite streak in the bag, finally. Start burning through, getting through some of these 5-stars now. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Just keep the show on the road. Do you have a cosmic gem to wake Corvus up with? Or a generic? You might actually, if you're still sitting on the generic from the Fix-It event, the Gamma event this past month. Corvus would definitely be worth a generic. And that's the nice thing about Corvus too, is that he only needs to be awakened at Sig 1, much like Nick Fury, to get 99% of his awakened usefulness. Appreciate it, PB. I appreciate it. They're gonna kicky, spinny against this guy. While I think of it, guys, while I got you here, has anybody heard any news as to what the cutoff for 5-star I-Bomb was? Because Trucos has not had a post yet for people to post their scores, and the arena results night on Reddit isn't going to post anything till tomorrow or Tuesday at the earliest, and that just depends if people have submitted stuff. But I don't know if any of you guys in any of your alliances or alliance chat had heard anything, but I'd be very curious to find out, even ballpark, what the cutoff for that dude was, especially with the Thanksgiving festivities here the last few days. Also, you know, a bit of self-interest too, seeing as how I'm going for him, starting up tomorrow. Reaper says, is there going to be a change to the Glory Store? Yes, they are adding Thronebreaker level loot to Glory Store for people who have a Thronebreaker title. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure it's unchanged for everybody else. They're also updating the Black ISO market, as far as I recall, from the patch notes.
And I may be mixing up between the Black ISO store and the Glory store, but I think it's the Glory store that has a 5% Tier 5 CC random for like 2,800 Glory for a Thronebreaker, and then the Black ISO store has a featured 6-star for 13,000 6-star shards instead of the usual 15. So I mean that's something, I guess. Otherwise, the potions are unchanged. The rank up loot is marginally made more reasonable. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe I'm forgetting something big, but I don't think there's too much a difference between then and now. Well, right, and that's the thing, and even just Cavalier players by themselves really need to be separated into either, like, you know, Cav A or Cav B, or just split Cavalier into, like, hey, I just recently became Cavalier in one group, and then, hey, I'm just about ready to be Thronebreaker in the other. Just because there's such a huge variety and a difference between people who are just becoming Cav and people who have been Cav for a long time, you know? And I think that's the biggest takeaway from this whole Cyber Weekend nonsense. Good lord. Rank 300 almost for 33 mil? I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Like, I had a feeling he was going to go low just because of the holiday. But, hey, good for those people. The people who had time to grind and just put up an easy 35 mil. Hey, 42 minutes in, we got to crash number 1 for the evening, everybody. Reaper says, will it get buffed though? Like cheaper resource prizes, I mean? Yes, but marginally so. Like, you're not going to wind up saving a whole bunch of resources, a whole bunch of loot from the update. It's just like, hey, there's more things that you could spend your glory on now, you know? Can they just get rid of event quest completion as like a daily event already? Can that just go away? It's such a useless game mode. Difference between 6.1 and 6.4 is monumental. Yup. Yup. Which is really freaky because I remember when 6.4 or 6.1 came out, I was like, dude, 6.1, this is tough. And then by the time I finished 6.4 and then went back and did a path in 6.1 just for kicks, I'm like, dude, this is easy. Not easy, but a heck of a lot easier. That's the difference that a year can make. I also have a 5-star Saberman, so he'll synergize well with Sasquatch. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was like a new, and Red Guardian as well. Like Red Guardian, Sabretooth, and Omega Red, I think, are really good synergy trifecta. Come on, dude. Oh. Lol. How am I getting rinsed by Kingpin right now? Riddle me this, guys. Riddle me this. I second that motion to remove EQ completion. Yep, it's so dumb. The only way to get through all milestones of that in a day's time is to just blow a bunch of energy refills. That's the only way you can do it. Like, if you're completely item free, right? No refills, no nothing, it's impossible. But here's the question then I posed to you guys. What would you replace it with? Because you already have a hero use. We've already got arena. We've got level up. What would you replace the event quest one with? Monfalcon says, were rank 5 stars available when 6-1 dropped? Yes, but 6 stars themselves were not readily available. Like, people had 6 stars, yes, but maybe like 2, 3, 5 if you're a whale. But that's it. So then when 6-1 rolled around with the class gates, right, or the rarity gates for 6 stars, like, you had to have like X amount of 6 stars on your squad of a certain class, people just lost their minds. Took my Colossus to 565 unawakened. Is he worth a generic? No, but he's worth a mutant gem if you get one later on. That's the thing with generic gems. I hate that part about generic gems. Right? They're so hard to come by, and then when you get one, it's like there's only like 3 champions in the entire game that I would give a generic to. Just because, again, it's so freaking rare, you know? So a lot of people wind up sitting on it for a while, waiting to get one of those 3 champions in the game that they feel is worth it. Which sucks, but that's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is for me, at least. Maybe I'm projecting, but like, I figure I might wind up using one of my I have 2 generics now. One from the monthly quest right now for the milestone, and then one from, I think, 4th of July that I've just been sitting on since like the last 5 months. So, like, I know who I want to use one of them on, but the other one, I don't know. It's like I'm going to use it on Kingpin or something, you know? One more daily quests, like the daily weekly bonus crystals, like finishing a fight with special ones or bleed, etc. Yeah, or like 24-hour events is something like a more challenging version of that. Like, none of this do two paths in Act 6 or something like that. It's like, no, forget that. No one does that. Literally no one does that. But, like, make it a challenge completion or something. That could be fun. Like, double down on the number of KOs you gotta get with, you know, bleed damage or crit damage or with a heavy attack. Something that's worthy of a 24-hour event. That could be interesting. Does Corvus need to be awakened to be good? No, he doesn't need to be awakened to be good, but he does need to be awakened to get like the cheese strats that you hear people gushing about Corvus over. And so that's the thing. Like, He has a lot of his damage unawakened, right? But his survivability comes in his awakened ability. That could be interesting too. It'd be like the arena, right? Where like a one star champ awards like a, I don't know, 100,000 points or something like that, and a 6 star awards just like regular points, something like that. That could be interesting. Time Twin says, I think they need to make Star-Lord have pre-fight ability where you can pick what his blaster does. Yup. Yup. Maybe they'll wind up redoing the Guardians, you know, when Groot gets his rework. Like, I'd love to see a Fantastic Four-esque synergy team with the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know? Because the Fantastic Four one is wonderful. But there isn't really anything like it in game, even though there could be. You know, between, again, like I said, the Guardians, the Defenders. You know, X-Force could do that as well. And a number of others, I'm sure. But, you know, we'll have to wind up seeing. I think that's going to be one of the nice surprises of 2021, is whatever they do with Groot. Fingers crossed, at least, because, good lord, he needs some love. Black Knight stopping in saying, Yo, Rob, how's it going, bro? It is going immensely well. It has been a jam-packed, busy, and fun weekend. I'm very happy to say it has been a good weekend. Got to visit with some family, and then just hang out, really, other than that. How are you doing? Did I end up pulling I-Bomb this round, or are you planning on going for him in the arena? I have a 3-star Awakened I-Bomb, but I don't have a 4-star version, and I don't have the 5-star version. So I'm going to be going for the 5-star, starting up on Monday. 5-star wound up going for about 33 million points this time around, and that's entirely due to the holiday. However, in lieu of just all the backlash the game's getting right now because of the Cyber Weekend festivities for Uncollected and Cav players, Cav especially, as well as I'm sure because the patch is going to be coming out soon, people are going to get really excited for you know, next month's stuff. Second round probably isn't going to go for anything too crazy either, even though I-Bomb is a really good champ. He's a really good champ. He just suffers from second arena of the month syndrome. But that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the idea. And hopefully so. He was just been a lot of fun to play on the CCP beta. And hoping to get him in the real game too. Like, if it can be poisoned, I-Bomb is the best champ for that, you know. Hands down. Boink. Brilliant. Ultron down. So let's do this and this and this to get to win 20, and then at win 20, if I can start diving into some of them 6-stars. Beautiful. Dude, it's crazy how good the rewards are for the new gifting event, but we can't get a 10% selector on the monthly quest. Nope. Well, that's the other thing, though, too, Black Knight, is that the rewards are crazy good for the gifting event, only if you're in the top, like, numbered placements, right? If you're 1 through 300, or like 1 through, I forget what it is, 50 or whatever for alliances. If you're like 5%, you know, top 5%, top 10%, all the way down to top 100%, the rewards are not, I would argue that the rewards are not worth the effort. Because it's like, because like at the 5%, right? You're in the top 5% of everybody in the game, and they give you what, 3,000 6-star shards. A year ago, that would have been awesome, but what's 3,000 6-star shards gonna do for you, really? You know, that's 30% of a single 6-star, and there's 150 odd some champs in there. Odds are you're gonna be pulling something that's not going to be relevant or useful, you know? I don't know. Color me not excited. Like I said before, though, the saving grace is going to be what the gifting crystals themselves have, right? So if you got some really good potential for some added loot in them themselves, awesome. If you've got a higher chance to pull one of those exclusive champs between Kang or Thanos, cool, awesome. Otherwise, you know, whole thing about the game's economy and how much they don't want to influx on certain things seems very backwards from that train of thought. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like having your cake and eating it too, you know. I believe the bit when they say about it ruining the game economy, but at the same point too, it's like, so here's my thing. I don't care. I wouldn't care about all of this stuff if, like, once you get past like the top 10 whale alliances, right? The people who you are never ever going to catch up with, right? Whoever they are, you know, let them do their thing, let them duke it out for top prizes. Cool. We're never going to get there. However, make it worth our while, though, even still, to get like the next highest tier of stuff, right? So like once you're out of like the top whale brackets, make like the next couple brackets worth it for, you know, free-to-play players, for, I don't know, demi whales, dolphins, what are they? I don't know. People who spend money but don't go crazy, right? And that's what the biggest problem is. It's like, hey, here's everything that the whales that you could ever possibly want in the top whale brackets, right? However, once you get out of those whale brackets, it's just like, meh. You know? It's like, why would I invest so much of my time and effort and energy into something that's just like, I guess, you know? That's not fun. Nigel stopping in and saying, Rob, good to see you. How's the night? The night goes very well, bud. The night goes very well. It's capping off a super, super busy weekend. A lot of hustle, a lot of bustle, a lot of good times. But it's going really well. I'm enjoying Sunday stream. The Sunday stream is always my favorite, just because I get to just hang out, chow down on some nummy delicious cereal. This time around, Honey Nut Cheerios. And get to hang out with you guys. So, hope you're doing well as well, bud. Any good initiatives? No. Or anywhere near as many opportunities to narrow down the RNG, you know? Because like everything is random. The crystals are random. The catalysts are random. The rank up materials are random. The rank up gems are random. It's like you have to either have such ridiculously good RNG to pull something that's worthwhile, that's going to help build up the account, or live and breathe this game doing literally everything between all the different difficulties of the monthly event. Try and push for, you know, top-notch AQ, top-notch AW, do all the different side events, do the arenas, do this, that, and the other, and all this stuff. Maybe it'll give you more opportunities to play the RNG roulette. It's tough, man. It's tough. Mountain Falcon says, he goes, whales, dolphins, porpoises, normal, stingy to play, and free to play. There you go. Well, there you go. It's official then. We got the tier. What is the minimum score to get a 5-star crystal in this arena? I haven't the faintest clue. Maybe like 10 million, maybe 20 million, something. I have no idea. That's the thing with this one on the Sunday arena, is that no one keeps stats. No one keeps stats. So I put up like 3 million points and I get like the 1 to 10 bracket, which is great. But I think the 5-star crystal is just like what, rank 1 and what, or like 1 to 5, something like that. You would need a disgusting amount of points is what you would need. Especially for just a 24-hour arena. Nigel says, I'm doing well. Finally got around to finishing my damage masteries, and then right after it, no joke, duped my Omega. See, there you go. There you go. That's just perfect timing right there. It's like the game knew. They were just waiting for you. Alright, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Bye-bye, dude. I love it. I don't see how a 10% Tier 5 CC selector would hurt the economy, unless you can explain to me. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It would not. It would not. Even if you get one 10% Tier 5 CC a month, it's still going to take you 10 months to get a fully formed, right? A single fully formed. And at the rate that the game has progressed in the last 6 months, that's nothing. That's nothing. Hey, Grady stopping in saying, yo, what up, Rob? How you been? It's been going really well, bud. It's been going really well. Just capping off a ridiculously good, ridiculously successful weekend. Got to visit with some family, got to hang out a bit. We got the place decorated for Christmas right now, so it's extra festive. I'm doing real good. How have you been? Here. You want to throw all those prowess at me, Storm? That's fine. Morto's going to make it eat those. It's all good, Nigel. It's all good. But yeah, it's ridiculous how this platform flags it. I think if it's one of the things, like if you say it once, it's kind of like movie ratings, right? You're allowed to say it once. If you say it more than once, that's when it starts to flag you. Like, what's this person saying this for as many times as they're saying it? It must be I don't know, malintended video. It's not safe. Something like that. I don't know. But I learned me that lesson pretty quick. Come on, dude. Beautiful. Still don't understand why they removed the 5- and 6-star shards for the monthly side quest to give you Cavalier crystals, which most likely end up giving you nothing but 3 stars. Because reasons. I did, Grady. I did. And I'm very fortunate. It wound up working out pretty good. I'm excited in both regards for the champs I wound up pulling, and then the champs I was able to rank up as well. I'd say I did wound up working out fairly well. Fairly well. Been good, just helping set up Christmas stuff in my sister's house and my mom's house. Yeah, same here. Same here. I love getting ready for the holidays, right? And I love pulling the tree out and getting the place lit up. You know, it finally starts to feel seasonal, and especially after the year we've all had, it's really struck a particular chord this year. However, that having been said, I still do wind up setting up 3 houses for Christmas, right? The first house is like, hey, cool. It's the first time busting out the tree, first time putting up lights, you know, listen to some Christmas music in the back. Sure, just, you know, get in the mood, right? Second time, it's like, hey, we just did this, so I'm all still primed and prepped and ready to go. You know, kind of know what to do, get into a swing of things. Awesome. Second house. Third house is always my house. And by that point, it's just like, this goes there, this goes there. Listen to something completely different. It's just like, whatever. It's going to be what it's going to be. Which is such a... no, I'm not going to get into being Debbie Downer. I'm not going to be Debbie Downer. I joke about it, but I can't complain. I'm not going to complain. I heard, says Munfalcon, the robot from the OG Lost in Space works at Google screening stuff. Warning, warning, danger, danger, bad word, Will Robinson. Bad word. I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. What reason would that be? I don't know, dude. It breaks and throws off the balance of the game, and we can't have that because reasons. I don't know, dude. I don't understand any of this. Be warned, I am a Grinch. Well, bah humbug to you too, Falcon. Great, you still gotta set up the house this week? See, but that's good, because like once you're at home though, you can just kind of work at your own pace. Do a little bit here, a little bit there. You know, put some off for a couple of days. Just kind of do it at your own pace, your own speed. Boink. Freaking Iron Man. Beautiful. Beautiful. Reaper says, I'm loving Sassy's playstyle and animation. Yeah. Heck yeah. See, it's different, right? It's different. Good different. Mike says, things, then we just suffer with them. Yeah. Yeah. I would be very curious to find out sort of the communication hierarchy with the company. Because I know Mike's the front man, but it always makes me wonder who tells him that, you know? Appreciate it. It was actually falling asleep. I'm up now. Sucks that CAV players are treated like second-class citizens now when we're all just CAV players less than 3 months ago. Yup. Yup. Come on, dude, get good. Rank up that meme tier champion. With, like, literally the only tier 5 CC that you got in the game. All in the interest of getting Thronebreaker level crystals and loot. I don't know, man. I don't like it. It's too soon. I would have been okay with it if all this started kicking up next year sometime, right? So it's like, hey, you've had stupid freaking Domino. Throw your gosh darn freaking specials already. Absolute clown fiesta. Dance across the entire freaking stage. Doesn't throw a single special. I'd have been okay with that if they had just held off on all that nonsense to next year, right? Hey, you've had 5 months, 6 months. You know this is coming. You've had time to prep. You know, it'll be here once you're ready, right? But now it's like, hey, you know, Cyber Weekend is a few weeks away, so best get on it. You know, I don't like that. Not one bit. Not one bit. What was the highlight from the festivities, says Grady? Well, if I told you that, you'd have no reason to go watch my videos. I'm playing, bud. I think probably the two biggest highlights, right, are getting another Mystic Tier 5 CC out of the different selectors, and then also finally being able to awaken my Captain Sparkles after all year, basically. And it really has been just about all year. I mean, you go through like my different crystal opening videos and whatnot, trying to wake up Captain Sparkles, trying to wake up Captain Sparkles. I sound like a freaking parrot. That many times I was saying it, but. But I would have to say that's just like the highlight of the highlights. Fortunately made out like a bandit elsewise, but those are definitely my two favorites right there. I have so much Tier 5 basic in overflow, but not enough Tier 2 alpha. It seems like there's always an decrease of resources in this game. Yeah, seriously, right? Like, it was that way after Act 6 came out as well. But it was the opposite problem. There was so much freaking Tier 2 Alpha and not nearly enough Tier 5 Basic. That's like, what am I going to do with this? Am I just going to, like, rank 4 a bunch of champions or what? And that's... Come on, dude. No one's throwing their specials. Thank you. Good lord. And that's really what I wound up having to do, just take a bunch of 5 stars up to rank 4. You know, Champ Squad I would have taken up eventually anyway, but just so as to not have it expire. Now it's the opposite problem, you know? Awesome, Grady. Appreciate it, bud. I'm playing, bud. I'm playing. But I do appreciate it. Watch, no one saves up for the unit offers next year, and they buff them. I mean, they're going to buff them regardless. I mean, the next big hurrah here is 4th of July weekend, right? So that's like 8 months from now. Assuming they don't do another one of those, like, Deadpool doubloon random events. Or like a spring cleaning. Which you know they will. I mean, it's their game, it's their company, so I mean, it's their business. Why wouldn't they? But still. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Falcon. I would not want his job either. The fact that I do got to give him credit, though. I do have to give him credit, because he's been doing this job for a number of years now. You know, a number of years, and he's still stuck with it despite all of everything happening. So he's either got the patience of a saint, or he just really just, it doesn't bother him. To see a J-Rocks opening, as a Sparkles fan, I highly recommend. I didn't see the video, but I saw him post something on Twitter. But J-Rock, I think, made out pretty well as well, from what I gather. Really does seem to be a hit and miss. Like, either people get completely shafted, like Seaton, or people make out really good, like J-Rock and me. Fortunately. But, I mean, at the same time too, it's everything with a grain of salt. It's everything with a grain of salt. Gotta say, I got some of my most desired champs out of the deals and tier 5 CCs to take them to rank 3. Very cool, dude. Very nice. What are the highlights for you then? Yes, Black Knight. Definitely, they're super stingy with tier 2. The only, I think it was just the Odin that had tier 2, right? And then the 10,000 offer with the rank up gem. I mean, like, that's great and all, but, you know. Here I thought it would be like it was last time. You know, where there's just a bunch of high-end materials, but there's no tier 1 alpha, there's no tier 4 basic, and there weren't any of those this time around. However, there wasn't any tier 2 alpha either. Falcons highlights: 6-star Symbiote Supreme, 5-star Nick and Starkey, rank 5 in Colossus, and still have a 5-star 4-5 gem. And Longshot and Tigra and duped 6-star Hela. Nice. Yeah, I'm sitting on that 4-5 gem as well until after Variant. Because if the rewards for Variant wind up playing out like the previous versions have, there's going to be a class-based one. I'm still probably going to use it Mutant both times, but just in case I don't get a Mutant class-based one, I can still take my Wolverine up to rank 5. And that's still what it is. I'm so desperately short Mutant tier 4 CC. Most any of those rank up gems are going Mutant for the foreseeable future. Isn't there a user offer in December 2 for the New Year's? I don't think so. Not an offer. There's a gift. Like they wind up sending out a gift on Christmas Day. I know that much. But I. Okay, so help me jog my memory, guys, because now that you say that, there is usually like a 2020, like a 2019 crystal, 2020 presumably this year crystal, that would have one of the 2020 champions in it. I forget though if that is something that's a purchasable with units, or if that's like a tiered stacked offer like they like to do. But I remember something like that last year off the top of my head, but I don't remember if that was units based or if I'm just conflating that with the with an arena. Tier 6 frags July 4th probably? Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. I don't feel bad about that one though. 2021 should have 6-star rank 4 champions by the end of it. At least, at most one. At most one. Like we should start like getting like the usual like 1%, 2% bit in end rewards. You know, January, February. But I think that's good. That's just natural progression of the game. Something to work towards for the next year. Again, though, so long as it isn't a complete whale fiesta, you know, like you spend $5,000, you get the game's first 6-star rank 4 champion. Nah, I'm good, thanks. Come on, dude. I got me some chat to catch up on. Stupid. Boink. Alrighty, so where we at here? Falcon found the Cav deals were light in Tier 1A and Tier 5B. Ended up with 20 Tier 2 Alpha. Dang, dude. Heard he comes from somewhere that makes we give him at Kabam look minusculely annoying in comparison. Uh-oh. From New Jersey, huh? Is there a giving away Tier 5? What? Sorry, Black Knight. What? Is there a giving away Tier 5B, as if the store was closing down forever, so they gave us a total of 12 Tier 2 Alpha from Molly Odin's offers? Maybe. I don't know. I got my 5-star Nick, finally. Nice, Grady. 6-star Claire and Doom and a Nick. Dang, dude, when it rains, it pours. Honorable mentions are 6-star Gilly, 6-star, you got White Widow too, and a 6-star Void Dude. Good lord, dude, you freaking cleaned up. You freaking cleaned up. Wow. Big congrats, Grady. Big congrats. Actually, I wonder if they were getting a bit stingy because of the gifting event, maybe? Maybe. It really just depends what's going to be in those gifting crystals themselves, you know? Because, again, I don't care about the milestone prizes. Those are boring. But if the crystals themselves are decent, with decent, reasonable drop rates, yeah, okay, that piques my interest a little bit more. Still not going to go ham for it, but at least it piques my interest, you know? Hopefully we get a selector arena again. I just need one champion from this year, which is Red Guardian. Yeah, I hope so. Was it a selector last time? I don't remember. I think so, right? Because then it was like, hey, you know, you could get a Human Torch in the same bit as Arca or a Nihilist, right? So it sucks if you actually needed a Nihilist because you had to compete against the Torch people. You're talking about the arena that they offer at the end of the year, which gives you the option to pick from a champion? No, I thought last year, wasn't there a 6-star crystal? A 6-star 2019 crystal? For like some ungodly 10,000 units or something like that? Where it's just like a random 2019 champion? But as a 6-star? I could have sworn there might have been. Because I remember people were losing their minds over the price tag. Come on, dude. Let's dance, Miles. Beautiful. I'm debating taking my Netflix Daredevil to rank 5. I want a 5 or 6-star version, though. Oh, you're talking about your 4-star Netflix Daredevil? Because that's a thing, because like Netflix Daredevil isn't available as a 6-star yet. He's going to be in the new featured crystal coming out mid-December, and presumably he's going to be available in like a FGMC if they do a Daredevil arena, but that's the only way to get him yet. Interesting. Come on, dude. Ouch. Bad play on my part. Alright, Mind Falcon. Take care, bud. Good to see you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll catch you next time, bud. And much appreciated for the kind words, too. Much appreciated. People like you guys, all you guys hanging out here, it just makes this game so much more fun. It just makes this game so much more fun. I would have quit years ago if it wasn't for you guys and people like you guys, because the community is what keeps this game going. TimeTone says, what is annoying for me is I got plenty of Tier 5 Basic, but I need lots of Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 1 Alpha. I'm betting that's by design. Yep, that is definitely by design. They always design a choke point at some point. You know, whether the choke point is Tier 1 Alphas, and it was for a while, Tier 1 Alphas was the biggest choke point. Then they kind of solved that, but then a new choke point was Tier 4 Basic. Then they kind of addressed it. Tier 4 CC I still think is the biggest choke point, just because you need so much of a specific class, and the RNG in this game is freaking awful when it comes to opening up fully formed Tier 4 CCs. But last year's gifting event, I pulled so many 4-star shards from that. No, it was a crystal, and they did an arena every 3 days, all the way up to the current champions, up till the end of that year. Interesting. Well, hopefully do something like that again this year. I do know, all I know though, is that December is going to be absolutely freaking insane. Absolutely freaking insane. Like if anybody has ever complained about the game this year or last, that there's too many things to do in the game and it just felt overwhelming, those people are gonna lose their freaking minds in December. There's just so many things. There's just so many things. What up, Andy? How's it going? Good to see you. Just chilling in the stream while I clear the last 2 quests before Cavalier. Yeah, there's 2 days left. Which reminds me, I have most of Cavalier difficulty to do. Yet again, I wound up saving it to the end. I don't feel as bad about it this year, this month though, as I have in months previous. Usually it's like, oh jeez, I'm almost out of time, I gotta do it. This time I'm like, if it gets done, it gets done. If not, I'm not gonna stress about it. I don't have fun with it. That's the thing, I don't have fun with it. It's too annoying. It takes too much time, is what it is, for the rewards. I mean, the rewards are good, it just takes freaking ages to do it, you know? Ain't nobody got time for that. Is Falcon worth a generic? No. No. Even after the buff, no. If you got a skill one laying around, and you got, you know, most of your other traditional god tiers awakened already, yeah, sure. Throw that Falcon. Why not? Not a generic, though. But I guess it really just depends, though, at this point. You know, 5 stars having been around as long as they have. You know, like, for me, I think that there's only, like, maybe 3 champs, maybe 4, that I have that are unawakened. With, like, 3 of them being new champs from the last, like, month and a half. So like if that's the position that you're in, maybe it's worth a generic just in lieu of using it on anyone else. But I mean, keep in mind though too, every 2 weeks there's a new champion that gets added to the game, and you know, if you want to hang on to that generic just in case one of those just really piques your interest, then you'll be good to go. They really need to get rid of that Tier 4 CC arena. Or make it a proper Tier 4 CC arena. Get rid of that stupid Ascendant Crystal. Just like get rid of it out of the game files. It's such trash. It is such trash. And just replace it with a Tier 4 CC selector. You know, you put up 3 million points, you get a Tier 4 CC selector. You know, and then, you know, I don't know, top 10% or whatever in arena gets a second Tier 4 CC selector. Something like that, right? I think people would really flip for that. I know I would. Oh, you're about to get Cav. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, grats in advance then, Andy. Stunsport stopping in saying, what's up? What's good, Stunsport? Good to see you, bud. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream. And that goes for everybody else. Good to see you all. Just chowing down on some delicious Honey Nut Cheerios. It's the first time I've had Honey Nut Cheerios in ages. And it's nice. It's nice. It's not my favorite cereal, but it's a lot nummier than I remember. You know, Half, let's talk about it as we get a little bit closer to the event itself, huh? But yeah, I'm down to trade people a little bit, assuming that the crystals have decent things inside of them. Lewis says, I got a Skill Awakening gem, 5-star, for, you got Hit Monkey, White Widow, or Stealth Spidey. Prestige for the Awakening is not important, but I want to rank up the best option for Act 6 Exploration. Thoughts? That's tough, dude. Lewis, I would say that the biggest thing with that is if you have someone who can proc slow. If you've got like a She-Hulk that's ranked up, she can proc slow. Only a couple other champs at this point can proc slow. But if you don't, then Stealth Spidey is the best option there. Plus, out of the three, he needs the Awakening the most. So that might be your best bet. If you do have somebody who can slow already, then Hit Monkey for sure. But that's tough because all three of those are amazing characters. My 2 cents, though. Andy, I promise a lot of things, huh? I don't remember promising that, but you know, I may have mentioned something somewhere along the way. We gotta start keeping track of all of this. The Ascendant Crystal is basically ISO in a crystal. Yep. Wonder if they're going to defend themselves on the Cav offers being so unfortunate compared to Thronebreaker, or give an insight into the gifting solo. I don't think they're going to talk about it anymore. I think they're just going to be sweeping this whole thing under the rug and then just move on. Because because the patch and the update is coming out this week, presumably, right? Which means that there's going to be the new champions, the new buffs, the new content, plus all the holiday, anniversary, and gifting events. I really think they're just going to sweep it under the rug and be done with it. Which is going to make everyone super happy, I'm sure. What up, Daddy Kong? The new Cheerios destroys Honey Nut. There's a new Cheerios out there? Event rewards being so massive and free-to-play players being shafted so bad. Yup. It's a whales game, guys. And you know what? The whales are what keep the game free to play for the rest of us. So again, my biggest issue isn't that the whales get this amazing amount of loot, because if you drop like, you know, a healthy 5 figures, 6 figures for some people on this game, you should get whatever the hell you want, you know. The thing is, for everybody else who doesn't do that, the prizes should still be, you know, competitive and worth the effort, and worth, most importantly, our time. That's where I think the biggest gotcha is, because it isn't. Cheerios Oat Crunch Honey. Dude, that's a mouthful. They gotta like workshop that a little bit. Like, it sounds nummy, but they gotta workshop that name. $2 always welcome. I have a duped She-Hulk rank 3, but now question is, who is better, Stealth Spidey or her? She-Hulk is better, in my opinion, because Stealthy requires awakening with a decent sig ability to get some of his crazy damage, and She-Hulk doesn't. Do yourself a favor, definitely check out Metal Sonic Dude on YouTube. She-Hulk is, like, Elsa's my favorite champion, She-Hulk is his favorite champion, and the stuff he does with She-Hulk is insane. So if you kind of want a showcase of what she can do and, you know, what you can do with her, yeah, definitely check him out. Krish stopping in and saying, hello, how's it going? It's going good, Krish. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the Super Cereal Sunday Cereal stream. How's it going, bud? They already banned so many people in the forums and no one left to complain. Yep. They got no chill in the forums. You know, for anniversary, they normally gift you a crystal, right? Do you think Thronebreaker will get a 6-star? I think so. Because they've gifted 5 stars in years past. I do think so, yeah. I think it'll be a regular... It'll either be a 6-star crystal or like 10,000 6-star shards. I don't think it'd be a Nexus. I'd be very disappointed if it was a Nexus. That wouldn't be fair. 6-star by itself is already a crazy good gift, you know? Even still, even with the RNG, it's still a crazy good gift. Go. Main issue on the forums is that for every 20 posts, one person says something constructive instead of whining. Yeah, well, and then the constructive person winds up getting buried under either a bunch of hate or a ban hammer because everybody else is dicking around. I think it should be Thronebreaker 6-star Nexus, Cav 6-star Hero, or Uncollected 5-star Nexus. I could get behind that. I could get behind that because the Cav players need 6 stars too, you know. It's a good It's like a group of people on South Park saying rabble, 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 rabble. Yeah, exactly. Karate Mike has some good She-Hulk play too. Yeah, because Karate Mike just got a 6-star and just recently took her up straight away to rank 3. And he tagged Metal Sonic Dude when he did too. Just for a little bit of salt. They didn't gift anything last year? I thought they did. I could be mistaken, but I thought they did. I thought they did a 5-star last year. They didn't do the rank down tickets last year. That they definitely did not do. So I hope they do that again this year. Like a single 6-star rank down, a single 5-star rank down, single 4-star rank down. It would just be nice. So where's this new Scarlet Witch at? I was so looking forward to going for her. I don't think that... who is it? Trucos? MCOC mod? Whoever it was. I don't think they just made up that kit. I think that if she is going to be coming out, it might be like a January thing to go along with WandaVision. That's my guess, though. So I still think she's coming, probably, possibly, but it might be a January thing. Do you think the gifting crystal should be title-based, or should the way... should all the way... what? Or should all the way towards the open to anybody at any title? No, I do think it should be progression-based. Because, like... just say they wind up coming out with like a Thronebreaker level gifting crystal. Like the loot in a Thronebreaker level is going to be a lot different and much more relevant to a Thronebreaker than... well, it would be too game-breakingly broken for a lower tier. That having been said, if they had a Thronebreaker and there was only just like a set, everyone can get the same thing, and just like a Thronebreaker crystal costs like 1,000 units a piece, then I think the Thronebreaker players would balk at that. Like, nah, dude, I'm not dropping 1,000 units for that. Forget that. In fact, I think most people would balk at that. Because 1,000 units is a lot of units for a single crystal. Do you reckon Cav players will get another generic gem like last year? That'd be nice. A generic anything is always nice. Because everyone winds up using it on someone different. I hope everyone gets a generic something. That was the year before for the 5 stars? Okay. Been playing this game for too long. All the years are starting to blend together. Gift we got from last year was 15k 5-star shards. Oh, there you go. So then, yeah, I definitely think 6 stars should be on the horizon for this year. Hey, stop it, Iceman. Why do you think new Scarlet Witch said Sigil by her name in the leaks? Sigil only champ? I hope not. That would suck. That really would suck. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a placeholder name. Oh, either that, like a placeholder name on Kabam's part, right? Because they still, in the leaks, they called the Daredevil buff still the Devil of Hell's Kitchen, even though Kabam wound up renaming him to Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. I really hope it isn't tied to a sigil, though. I think the player base would riot. That was a bad move on my part. Give everyone a 100% tier 5 CC of their choice is what they should give. You're not going to hear me complain about that. I would put that to good use. I mean, should all the rewards be available to all titles? I don't think they have to increase the price. They should just remove the 4-star shards from the Thronebreaker and the Cavalier gifting. I hope they do already. I don't want to see 4-star stuff. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what it winds up boiling down to. Like, if they learn any lessons from this past weekend, or if they're just going to keep rolling on come hell or high water, you know? Because, like, Cavs don't need 4-star shards either, you know? And you can forget, like, that Cavalier challenge nonsense. Nobody's interested in that. And a generic 6-star AG. Please. Please. We didn't get a 6-star generic at all. Even the bonus 3,000 unit offer at the end was for a class, random class. I don't appreciate that. I hope we don't have so much ISO from the gifting crystal. It was so pointless. Also, I don't think Cav or Thronebreaker players need 4-star gems anymore. Yeah, exactly. The only good thing about all that extra ISO is that you can sell it for gold, and there's going to be that gold boost event going on. So at least, you know, can wind up making a little bit of money off of it. Guesses on rewards for initial clear of the new content of Act 7. Oh, that's such a good question. I haven't even given that any thought. I would like to see either a 50%, at least a 25, hopefully a 50% tier 5 CC selector. They're going to have the usual slew of like 20,000 6-star shards, which is like cool. Oh, hey, game froze. That's fun. But as far as like the super spicy stuff, maybe a random rank 1 to rank 2 gem. I would not be surprised to see tier 6 basic shards in there though for exploration. I wouldn't be surprised. Like 5%, 10% maybe of a tier 6 basic. Again, rolling with the bit that, you know, 2021 is going to be the year with you can get a single rank 4 6-star. So I would be okay with that. What all can you gift someone in a gifting event? Just gifting crystals, right? You can either gift a vanilla one or like a uncollected. There's probably like 3 different levels of crystals you could gift just depending on how many units you want to spend, right? And then each of the the spicier the crystal is, the more expensive it is, the better loot you can get inside of it. But I think it really just depends on your progression, really. Boink. Did you do the 4-star challenge for this month? So far I've done the first two chapters, the first 3 chapters, the 4-star challenge. but I'm like maybe 20% of the way done with Cavalier overall. I'm not excited about it. I'm probably gonna finish it, just binge it at the end, but I'm not excited about it. So we'll see. We'll see. It's only the first chapter being released, right? Correct. Yes. Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot like Act 6, where the entirety of Book 2, Act 1 is gonna be released over like the entirety of the year, like once every 3-4 months, basically, right? So yeah, we're just getting Chapter 1. Chapter 1 with the 6 quests therein. Did you see the new sigil update they have coming out? 10,000 5-star shards for 750 6-star shards. I did see that. I'm okay with that. I think it's pretty shocking now, just because 5 stars are still as relevant as they are. And 5 stars, I think, are going to continue to be relevant for a good long while still. So I'm not worried about them going away. That having been said, if you just open up a random 5-star crystal and get somebody, even just say like you get somebody who's max sig already, that's best case scenario 550 6-star shards. So with the trade in here, you get an extra 200 6-star shards on top of it. It's great if your 5-star roster is completely flush. I may wind up doing that. Not gonna lie, I may wind up doing that. Why they couldn't have just rounded up to like an even 800 or something, I don't know. But yeah, I saw that. And then, best part about all that, guys, is that that really crappy Tier 4 CC exchange that takes up an entire tab in our crystal inventory, where it's like, hey, you can trade in 3 of a certain class of Tier 4 CC for a random 1 Tier 4 CC in the other 5 classes. Now they're updating that, so instead of 3, it's being reduced to 2. Trade in 2 of a certain Tier 4 CC for 1 random of the other 5 classes. I'm like, ugh, garbage. Why not make it a selector? Trade in 3 and get 1 for a selector. That's fair. That's fair. You're still trading 3 of them to get 1 of them. But it wouldn't break the game to be able to pick the one that you need. Because like, what are you gonna do? Like, if you're ranking up a 5-star to rank 5, right? You need like what, 6, 7 of a certain class, right? So that's what, trading in 21 Tier 4 CC for 7 of another one. Why can't we pick that? Makes no sense. I'll finish Cav for you in exchange for Sparkle's dupe. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I really do appreciate the offer. I really do. But, nah. Clear says, the good thing is that their Special 3 is now available in Act 7. Well, there you go. Fair warning, your account name might read "Don't PP vonShoe" after. So long as Cav difficulty is done, it is definitely worth all of the repercussions that I opened myself up to for doing that. But hey, the name is catchy. The name's catchy. I'll give you that. Beautiful. Alrighty, so where are we sitting at here? I think I still have like what, 2 more rounds of 6 stars left, something like that. Back off for a sec. You know what's really freaky, guys? Is that I selected Hulkbuster Awakening out of a Nexus. And I'm happy about it. I'm really happy about it. Who would have thought like 6 months ago that I would be happy to have a 6-star Hulkbuster, period, let alone go out of my way to make sure that he gets woken up. It's weird. Not sure I like that. I'll do this just in case. What do you think the odds are that we're going to see a vision offer here in the next 2 weeks? I know I said that before going into Cyber Weekend. We didn't see anything. But I would not be surprised to see one still, even afterwards. Just because we haven't had one in a long time. And if we did get one, would you go for him? As a 5-star or 6-star? Hulkbuster is very slowly growing on me. I don't honk. I don't think he's beyond or God tier, but just below. Yeah, and honestly, that's good enough. You know, useful tier really is still really good for me. Like I don't want most of my champs to be like the next Corvus or like the next Quake. Come on, my lord, no one is throwing their bloody specials tonight. Jesus. Really hope Cavalier difficulty reward gets an update soon. Seems like a lot of work for 50% of a 6-star. That and people have just been like bagging on the rewards for as long as Cav difficulty's been a thing. I don't want a Vision offer, I want a Weapon X. Oh, dude, if they had a 5-star Weapon X offer, I'd be in trouble. Because I want one too. Especially since they keep saying that a 5-star Diaper Man is obtainable, right, in my character tab. He isn't, but they keep saying he is. I'm like, alright, game. I mean, then again, it would be yet another mutant champion that I have absolutely no mutant tier 4 CC for. But, still, I'd be a happy camper. Beautiful. It's crazy, in less than 6 months, the 6-star Awakening gem went from 6,000 units to 3,000 units. I wonder if it's going to be 100 units next year. No, next year is probably going to be a generic for the same 6K or 3K. That's my guess. And I don't think it's going to be next year. I think it's going to be July. I guess, which is technically next year, but not like next Cyber Weekend. I mean, I just took my Sassy to 345. You're, yeah, 6-star? Or 5-star? I mean, it's a big power play either which way. And congrats. But I'm very interested. Which one? Excuse me. Alright, so I think we got a couple more of these left. Couple more of these left. Jump on over and see who else is streaming too. Possibly get a raid going. Do that, do that, do that. Hey, Fear and Loathing, what's up, bud? Good to see you. Happy Sunday, hope you're doing well. Saying, hey Rob, any chance of a Sparkles gameplay video? Yes, big chance of a Sparkles gameplay. Now that Sparkles is awakened, absolutely, 100%. I don't think that'll be next week, though. Hopefully sometime early December. It just really depends how all the content and the featured grinds wind up playing out. But yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Stay posted. Wonder who's going to be in the next arena. I have about 42 Tier 4 CC crystals. Well, I mean, there's only Spider-Ham coming out in December, right? So that should be the next featured champ. And I'm still sticking with Daredevil as the character we see on Thursday. Solo events have been phenomenal lately. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get a thing going. Go say howdy to Lags. You bet. Actually, while I got you here, Fear and Loathing, is there something specifically you're looking for in a gameplay video like that? Like see how she matches up against a certain fight, a certain boss, something like that? Always curious. Get out of here, DD. Best way to use her? Awesome. Will do. Alright guys, we got one more round here of arena coming up. Let's throw up Vulture, let's throw up Beast, and then classic Captain Marvel. Get this going and then jump on over, say howdy to Lags. Sparkles versus Abyss in Infinity Man. Probably gonna go to sleep soon, and it's past 12 over here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Past 12 over here. Good night, Rob. Good night, Black Knight. Take care, bud. Good seeing you, and we'll catch you next time. Urshan stopping in and saying, how many units do you think will be enough for first run of Abyss? We got a 565 Aegon and Human Torch, no Doom or Nick, above average player. It is entirely dependent on how many of the free 4-hour crystals you've got in your stash, as well as how many revives you've got in your inventory currently. If you are doing, for the first run of Abyss, you don't need Doom. If you have a solid like Mystic counter or Mystic champion, You know, like Morningstar is a pretty popular second choice too. That'll help out a lot. Otherwise, Aegon's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting. Also, if you bring a Heimdall with, that'll help a lot as well. But again, really just depending on the added 4-hour crystals. But I'd say probably like anywhere between like 3,000 and 6,000 should be more than adequate. Give you a little bit extra padding too, just in case, you know. Uh-oh. Sorry, I breathed. The cord did not like it that I breathed. Urshan just hitting that sub button. Much appreciated, bud. Much appreciated. Thank you kindly. I'm glad to have you here. Hashtag Rob Von Honey Nut Cheery Shoes. I like it. I like it. Alright, so here is what we're going to do, everybody. There is the link to Lags Junior stream going under the handle Rob Von Raid. Got that going. I'm going to be popping over saying howdy, wishing them well on the junior account, and hope to see you guys there too. But that is a wrap for tonight, everybody. I want to thank you guys again for coming over, hanging out here the last couple hours for the Super Cereal Sunday cereal stream. Been chowing down on some Honey Nut Cheerios. It's nice. It's not my favorite cereal, but it was been a nice treat to enjoy that. Hope you guys enjoyed your munchies on your end too. Going to be doing the same thing next Sunday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Going to be chowing down on a different cereal, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, smash that like, subscribe button, and most importantly, the notification bell at the top of the page. Stay on top of stuff as it drops. Is going to be a jam-packed week here. There's a lot of stuff I can't talk about yet, but we also get the update patch coming out presumably this week at some point. So there will be plenty of cool stuff coming down the pipes. And yeah, that's a wrap, everybody. Till next time, take care, talk soon, stay safe, and be well all. Bye for now.